get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21. Here we go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Here we go. Two.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
I got this.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
You can't block me. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Two. Go.
I got you, son. Hey, look, 48.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Running right, this is Ingram. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
I'm finna abuse his ass now. That little first time I fucked up. I got sit back. I got sacked. Because I got like 7 yards on the first play, then I got sacked.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This is caught inside the 15. And that one results in 35 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And a ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal.
White.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
No.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Hell no.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Here we go.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders.
Caught him in that man.
Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 66 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter,
things open that ass up now.
Things jumped up, and you're exactly right. Gonna make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna do it wrong, man.
This will be taken in at the 1.
I might spend 2 more times before they kill me. That's crazy, you can say that. With a minute 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out which
I just couldn't get over there too.
They haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off.
I saw that bitch. I'm gonna sneak up on one of them bitches.
Run some offense that way.
That was my one right there, though.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Jackson now. To throw third down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson on first down.
Come on, my nigga's
picked off
not
there.
picking
Almost
shit
intercepted.
off.
Instead, second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Gonna throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Rolling to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. James now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Hail Mary.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you...
And now this is intercepted.
Shit.
My goodness.
My goodness. This nigga better not get no set out over this shit. Hell nah. This nigga caught this bitch for the get.
So we hit intermission.
All
it's
fat boys
halftime.
back there.
This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
21. Hey, Charlie. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
21. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They will run again with Coleman. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Coleman now. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Called him slipping, yo.
Safety,
Called him, told you I was going to catch him slipping on one. Called him slipping.
For the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get
that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25.
They like crazy dogs.
24-yard line.
They just stupid. They
the
going
Baltimore
for everything.
Offense at the line, set to get going.
And
let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation.
Almost run them again.
It was returned for 6.
You definitely have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
I'm supposed to knock that motherfucker helmet off, man.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson.
There you go.
Rifles it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Oh! And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
Hey, I want to pitch the shutout, man.
Get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Draw play. Ingram now. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I got something for this.
That wasn't a big run, just a
I got something for this.
But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to settle.
And this is caught.
Got my ass.
Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here we go. I got you. Two times.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
48 for Mike. 1, Omaha. Hey, Alpha. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
What's the slip? Hey, Orbit. Mike 36.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Open man is born. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Kill. Check 31. Check 9.
From the score again.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
What the fuck happened that fast?
Get notifications from brand news alerts and more. The Xfinity Sports Zone, everybody wins. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Say Xfinity Sports Zone and you voice remote today.
Ready to shine from the inside out? Try Nature's Sun Hair Sleep and Mask Number. The number one